Hi, welcome back to another video. Just to recap here on this channel, we're a family of 5 and 3 pets, and we are working towards our 2022 debt payoff. So I've got a little bit of exciting news today, and I'm sort of just looking for a little bit of advice on what you might do in this situation, because although I'm 99.5% certain I'm going to do this, but there is 0.5% of me that is holding back, and I don't know why. Obviously, a lot of money things are very psychological. I think that's half my problem. So anyway, you can see here, if you've watched my previous videos, when we were looking at this budget, I had not put in any money for rent because there was a water pump that needed to be fixed. So we've actually had all of the income has come in now, and we did receive a little bit of rent money. So this is my query. I was budgeting for this week that we were going to have $1,850, and that was fine to cover all the bills, some groceries, and just to put a little bit into the emergency fund. But because we've had that wages a little bit higher and the rent come in, I'm going to have quite a bit left over, and I'm not sure what to do with it. When I was looking at all of this last night and looking on the bank accounts, I'll just show you what I've written up. So obviously this is our rent with the extra income that we had not expected. I've spoken before about how we pay our mortgage weekly. So we pay it on a Friday, and that means if in any month there are 5 Fridays, a payment still comes out and then it sits on the mortgage in redraw, which these days, I believe, if you've got a redraw facility on an account, you can just take that out any time. So we've currently got $685 sitting in the redraw on our mortgages. So you see, that's quite a substantial amount between the two. Now, I'd usually let that sit there until perhaps we have a big bill coming out, or something needs to be topped up. I have a little bit of cash left over in our cash wallet with our envelopes. I'm not sure whether I should just leave them in there, like the fun category and the eating out. Should I take it out and put it towards debt? So the total of all this extra money that we had not really accounted for having is $1,185. And now that's really shocking to me. Even if you took out the redraw, that's still, do the math, what's that, $500. I was only saying to my partner last night, when have we ever been able to save money like that in the past? We honestly do not know what we were doing with our money. We weren't living paycheck to paycheck in a sense, but we were living week to week. We were spending whatever money we had was getting spent. It's every time there was extra money in there, let's go out for tea, let's get takeaway, let's go buy something. Whereas now, with the money having a purpose and having this money left over at the end, I guess I don't want to fall into the trap of let's go blow it on something that we don't need. Let's use it better. So my question is, would you use that money to go towards the debt? The first credit card that we're currently trying to pay off, the total that's left on that is less than what we've got available. So would you use that money to pay that off and get rid of that card? And if doing so, should I do it before we close out the January budget or not? Because this is our first month doing this, I'm still wrapping my head around it all. And money, I think for me, is a very psychological thing. When growing up, we always had money for the things that we wanted. Whether, my parents, they just made it work. My mother has worked very hard her whole life, and my father, to always provide us with the things that we wanted. as well as the things that we needed to survive. We never went without. And so I don't really know like why we have such a problem now of still buying all the things we just want, or what it is. Like, I can't work it out, but like I said, obviously money is a very psychological thing. So if we look at the scenario of using this to pay off that credit card, we'll still be left with some money that we can roll over to next week, or we can top up the emergency fund a bit higher, the school for 2023 fund, or a birthday or Christmas fund. So we'll still have money left over even if we pay that off. It just feels too good to be true almost, that 1 month into this we could have this credit card paid off. We've had this credit card for about 10 years. What were we doing before? Like, I do not understand what we were doing with our money before this. So again, any suggestion I will ever give, if you were sitting on the fence, start today. There are so many, she has so many free resources. Start today. Watch other people's YouTube videos. Find out all you can. She's got a free course that you can go and do. You know, I have not regretted this in the least. We've tried a lot of different budget things out there, and this one has been the one that has so far, 1 month in, changed our life. Never ever would I have thought 1 month into it we would have been able to pay off that credit card. I think we've put something already like $500 worth of extra payments to get that down, because it was over $1,500 at the start of this month, and we're down to that now. So never in my life did I think 1 month in we would be sitting where we're sitting now. But I would love to know, if you were in this situation, would you just pay that credit card off? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know how, like, any advice on how you can push past these psychological things that are maybe holding you back from completing your money journey. Like, obviously, you know, money can be earned. You can always earn more money. You're not going to miss that money. Definitely be grateful once that credit card is gone. So I'm leaning, like I said, 99.5% to paying it off. But there is that 0.05% that's just like, hey, maybe, what if, don't do that. Anyway, please like and subscribe. I would love to see you back again. Thank you for all your support so far. Like always, thank you for spending your time with me, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.